Have you ever skipped lunch and by the afternoon you feel so tired you just want to slump your head onto your desk? Why does missing a single meal cause such immediate physical exhaustion? The answer comes down to what food actually is. Food is any safe substance we eat or drink that keeps our bodies alive and functioning. Think of the human body as a complex biological engine. To keep running, that engine must constantly draw new fuel from its surrounding environment. Without a steady supply of this specific fuel, our physical ability to study, play, and grow immediately shuts down. We harvest this fuel from two primary sources. The first is plants and crops, grown right in our local environments. These plant sources provide the massive quantities of daily staples, like matooke, cassava, and maize, that you see flooding markets across the region. The second major source is animals. Livestock provide us with distinct and vital products, like milk, meat, and eggs. Our local aquatic environments also contribute heavily, supplying essential animal-based food sources, primarily fish. But here is the catch. Even with an abundance of these resources, eating massive quantities of only one type of source, like surviving entirely on plant tubers, will still cause our biological engine to fail. To function properly, the body requires 4 distinct classes of building blocks, mapped to 4 equal quadrants on a plate. First, we have energy-giving foods, like pasho and sweet potatoes. These provide immediate strength to work and play. Inside the body, these carbohydrates are rapidly broken down into simpler sugars called glucose. Your cells burn this glucose to power everything from brain activity to physical movement. The second group is bodybuilding foods, or proteins, like beans and fish. These are responsible for manufacturing new cells and repairing damaged muscle tissues. Third are health-protecting foods. Vitamins and minerals from mangoes, oranges, and cabbages regulate chemical reactions in the body and boost your immune system to fight off diseases. Finally, we need water and roughage, or dietary fiber. While they don't provide direct energy, they are strictly required to enable smooth digestion and prevent internal blockages. Human biology is highly specialized. If you leave any of these 4 quadrants empty, you compromise the entire system's ability to grow and survive. Take a look at this question. Which class of food does a bean seed belong to? If you answered B, bodybuilding, you are correct. Beans are a primary source of protein. When a person's plate remains unbalanced over time, they develop a medical condition called malnutrition. For example, a severe lack of protein in the diet leads directly to kwashiorkor. Affected children develop highly specific physical symptoms, including swollen bellies and thinning, discolored hair. Contrast this with marasmus. This occurs when a child lacks both overall energy calories and proteins, causing the body's tissues to severely waste away into a skin and bones appearance. These deficiency diseases show us that the human body cannot swap or substitute one class of food for another. All 4 are mandatory. This brings us to the concept of a balanced diet. A balanced diet is simply a meal containing all 4 main classes of food, mixed in their correct biological proportions, like a plate with pasho, beans, fresh cabbage, avocado, and a glass of clean water. However, achieving that perfect mix of nutrients is meaningless if the food itself carries disease. We must practice strict food hygiene. The critical first step is to wash raw fruits and vegetables with clean, running water to remove dirt, pesticide residues, and microscopic germs. Next, meat and fish must be cooked thoroughly to destroy dangerous parasites and bacteria. And once a meal is prepared, it must be kept tightly covered to prevent flies from depositing germs onto the food. Optimal human health requires a dual strategy. We need the exact scientific balance of the 4 food classes, combined with rigorous sanitary preparation. Thanks for learning with us. Remember, you can find more educational content and dive deeper into topics like this right here on the Yaka platform.